Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's YouTube video, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be comparing the real Subculture palette and the fake version. So if you didn't know, Anastasia Beverly Hills came out with this palette. The name of it is called Subculture palette. This is what it looks like. 1 month after, I think, Bad Habits released this Retro Love palette. And it looks like this, almost completely identical to the Subculture palette. Take every eyeshadow and like put them to a different one. So in today's YouTube video, one eye, which will be this side, is going to be the real side, and this side is going to be the fake side. So on this eye, I'm going to be doing one with this look, and then on this eye, I'm going to be doing it with the fake version. I'm going to try to get like the same looks with like the colors that look similar, you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. And for these looks, I am actually going to be using different brushes for each side. But firstly, I'm going to be taking the real Subculture palette, and I'm going to be dipping into the highlighter shade that I think is highlighter. And I'm just going to be applying that to my brow bone. And this is like a pinky, pearly, iridescent color. I'm going to go into the Retro Love palette, different brush, and dipping into the same shade that's supposed to be like a dupe or whatever you want to call it. And it's called, I don't even know, but it's like this shade. I can't say it, but because I don't even know how. Okay, first off, it picks up a lot more, like, on the brush itself. Obviously, they're different formulas, but those two look pretty good, as you can tell. Like, you know. The next shade that I'm going to be picking up out of the Subculture palette is the shade New Wave. It's this orangey. Okay, so this shade performed very well. I kind of really like the color. I've played with the palette, but I haven't played with that shade in general. I've only used like 2 shades out of this palette, so yeah, this is why I got the original palette, because I really wanted to try this out. So this blended out very nicely, and I love the colors. Now we're going to I think I'm just going to go into the shade Fab, this one right here. Controlled. I don't know if you can see like where I put it and blended it, but this one literally like went everywhere. When I did have this palette before and I like used it, this shade right here, Rock and Roll, I literally didn't even use a lot, and I've already hit pan, and I've already hit pan on this one, and I really didn't even use the palette that much. And I'm going to be dipping into the brown shade in the palette, this fudge shade right there, and I'm just going to be applying that in the lower crease. Back in with that mac and cheese color, New Wave, and blending that out. Now that we have this side blended out, I'm going to go on the fake side again and getting the palette. I'm going to be honest, I did have to go in a few times to blend that out. So if this one was a little hard to blend out, but I know this one's going to be. So I'm just going to be going into the identical shade. It's the shade Youth. Okay, now this one, I can already tell it picked up a lot on the brush, but when I tapped it down, it didn't put that much down. So the shades are very different. This is like barely showing up, and the other one like was like pigmented, like there. That's so powdery. Like look. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. Then just blending that out. But I'm gonna be honest, like, oh my lord, look at that fallout, and like look on this side, there's none. I think that as much as I'm gonna get it to like build up, obviously you can tell that the brown shade is showing up on this side, and on this side it's just blending out and not showing up. So we're just gonna move on. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera and I'm gonna cut my crease. I do have a video on that if you wanna see it. Just click the link description if you wanna see it. So yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and my half cut creases are done. Now I'm going to move on, and I think I'm going to use the shade Adore in the ABH palette. It's just this bright red. And I'm not going to spray it just because I'm not going to spray the other side either. I'm going to be honest, it's really pigmented. I don't have any setting spray on it. Then I'm going to be taking a different brush and going into the fake version and going into the shade that looks like the one that's from the ABH palette, if that makes sense. This one's like a lot creamier and not like as glittery and like, I don't know, flaky. That's the word I was looking for. Do y'all see how pigmented that is? Like, honestly, no sarcasm there. It does have some fallout, but like, just look at the difference. Like, the way it's like shining and that one isn't. With the fake version, I'm going to be going back into that brown shade and just like taking that against the half cut crease to just kind of like blend to the edge the edge of like the cut crease so it like isn't as harsh, you know. Okay, and so far like I thought it would, it's like sticking to the concealer that's been covered up. I'm going back into the brown shade that I used in the real version and just taking that and seeing if it does well. Okay, and then I'm actually going to be going into the shade Rowdy, I don't know. It's this purpley shade, and I'm actually going to be taking that a little bit under the waterline, just a little bit, you know. Oh, that looks so pretty. And then taking the macaroni shade from the real side again, and just kind of like blending that out. Fake version, I'm going to be taking the purpley shade in this one and doing the same thing that I did. Tap it off. Okay, that one isn't even showing up. Like, the swatch of it is horrible with the brush. Yeah, that's all that I'm gonna do. It's like, I've tested out like a bunch of colors now. So this one right here is the ABH one, and then this one is the fake version. So this one is pigmented, but this is a finger swatch, and I would say finger swatches like aren't the best. And it performed better. So even though it is a little bit more pigmented, it was like so powdery. So I don't know. The real version, this is the ABH one, and then this is the fake one. So I don't know, they look very similar, but and this one is pigmented-er, but this one, like, I don't know, I feel like it would be better if I sprayed it, but I didn't want to spray it. ABH one, and that one is the fake version. This one is so much more pigmented, and then the fake version is just like patchy and gray. So yeah. Overall, I feel that some of the shades worked better than others. Like the shimmers in the fake version were better than the ones in the real version. But I think that it would have worked better if I would have sprayed it and we could have like saw, but like I didn't want to spray it, I want to give it full potential. So in that case, the shimmers in the fake version worked good, and the shimmers in the Subculture one were good as well. So I feel like those worked the same, but the mattes in the palettes, these, like, they did better. So these were like really patchy, and then like this purple one was like so gray and it barely showed up. And there's a ton of fallout in this one. I know a lot of people say there's a ton of fallout in this one, but there's actually not. I don't know where that comes from. They're like 88 shadows. Like, I don't understand. Like, even my soft glam one does that, so I don't really know. Overall, I feel if you didn't have the money, some of the shades in this one do work. I'm not gonna like put a link to you to buy it because I'm not gonna like promote, like, you know, I just want to like show you the difference. So you can go check it out wherever you can find this. I don't even know if it's still available because I didn't even look. But so overall, some of the shades in here in the Bad Habits Retro Love one do work, but I think you should just save up and get the real one, because in overall you're going to be able to use all the shades instead of like half of them. So yeah, I don't know, not like less than half you're going to be able to use in the fake version. But that is all. If you enjoyed this video and you enjoy my content and my face, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video. I try to post every Thursday, but here lately I've been like really busy with Instagram and I haven't been able to like film like for both. So I have been a little bit MIA. I'm coming back slowly but surely. So yeah, just bear with me there. But anyway, thank you for staying to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow all of my social medias. There'll be a little clip at the end. You can just pause it and screenshot it. Those are the ones that I use. Those are the only ones that I have. I had everyone back on Snapchat, and yeah, go follow me on Instagram. I'm almost at like 1.3K. So yeah, definitely do that. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out, guys.